Hey there, I'm Stephanie Langston for Yallwire in Nashville, taking you backstage at the CMA Music Festival, where we caught up with a face we haven't seen at the festival in a while, Tracy Lawrence. He talked to us about what nearly prevented him from making his big LP-filled appearance.
When it comes to loving you, the sky ain't the limit, 'cause there's footprints on the moon.
I'm very excited about it tonight. This is the first time, I'm not sure, it's been 4 or 5 years since I've got to do the big stage, so it's very exciting. I can feel the energy in town kind of rising up through the day, so it's going to be fun tonight. PA sounds great. Sound check was amazing today, so I'm ready to go. I was about 30 minutes away from doing my performance for my fan club party yesterday, and I was visiting with a policeman buddy of mine. We were sitting there. I mean, he had no more walked out of the bus. And in the next 30 seconds, my face started tingling, and I got up and looked in the mirror, and my lips had swelled up, and my tongue swelled up in my mouth. My wife is a nurse, and she told me when she came in the bus, she looked at me and freaked out. She said I was going into anaphylactic shock. So it was either a food allergy, something with my medication that I take. I'm getting old, so I'm on blood pressure and cholesterol medicine, all that stuff. Don't laugh, you know. But I don't really know. So even the paramedics and guys, that they gave me a lot of paperwork when I left and said 95% of the time when this happens, they never really know the true cause of what happened. But they kept me in the emergency room for several hours. Thought I was going to wind up staying through the night, but they let me go about 7 o'clock last night, so it was good to go home and sleep in my bed. And I'm still not 100%. I'm still a little short of breath, but I was determined to be here tonight. So I'm glad I'm still above ground, to tell you the truth.
Ain't nothing bringing me down, 'cause you got me up so high. Not even gravity got a chance to hold back you and me. Let's see how far this love will let us go.
This new album, it started off about 2.5 years ago. In my original concept, I was being hard-headed. I'm going to make a traditional country record. I'm going to write everything on this album for the first time, and I cut 5 or 6 songs and really felt like I knew exactly where I was going. I was pleased with all of it. It had a cool waltz on it. It had some good kind of road ballads and things. It was really cool. And my wife and I went to see Kenny Rogers at the Skirmerhorn that following January, and he and I visited after the show for about 30 minutes or so, and he was telling me that he felt it was very important over his career to reinvent himself several times, all the different phases that he had gone through. And I left there really thinking about where I needed to go as an artist, and decided that it was time to step up and push the envelope a little bit and try to get a little bit more contemporary and to challenge myself vocally as an artist. So I started looking for things that were very different from the first section of songs that I cut. More dynamic, more rangy. I really wanted to push myself to challenge me, to see where I could really take it and to try to get into the groove with a lot of the stuff that's happening out there. So that being said, I cut some stuff called Blacktop. The new single is called Footprints on the Moon, that was motivated by Drops from Jupiter from Train. So this album is going to be different than anything you've ever heard from me before.
Be sure and stay right here at yallwire.com for all your CMA Music Festival coverage.
On your lips, that touch on your fingertips. You and me, we got 1,000,000 miles to go, so